Hello boys and girls, this is Charles1K92 here, also known as GM65, off on the PlayStation Store network. Back again with more AC Odyssey. I know I haven't been on for a while, although I did do 3 uploads, different videos. Continuing on our Odyssey, to an extent. I've mainly been stuck with work, mainly just doing late shifts and whatnot, but I am back and I'm going to try and progress through the story a bit more this time round. Usually at this point I'd say I'd be done with the game, but no, I'm not done with it just yet. Anyway, something which I have noticed, and I don't know if anybody else has, but ever since, because I've seen this loading screen a lot more now than ever, I've noticed something. That ever since I've been hunting down the Order of Cosmos, or the Cult of Cosmos, you can actually see what looks like to be bloodied remains or bloody masks that are just left on the floor. I'm pretty sure in my earlier video none of these were here. Like my very earliest video, when you see this, none of these things are on the floor. So I think this goes to signify, you know, how far along you are killing, let's say, the different members of the cult. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but that's what it looks like to me. But anyway, we're just going to try and see where we're going with this. Okay, so here's the funny thing, right? Although I said that I've been doing what I've been doing, which is like trying to get through all this stuff, in the meantime, like I was trying to win this area into the Spartan for the Spartans, and I refused to give up on it, which is why I haven't done some of the recordings as of yet. But I've now left this under Spartan. It's now under Spartan control, so I'm happy with that. So I'm fine. Okay, so I'm thinking as of now I should really be trying to focus on killing off some of the cultists. By saying some, I mean all of them. Like I should really focus on it. Although I said I know, yes, I need to focus on dealing with the story. But I feel like I want to continue on rampaging through this, and so that way, these people are all gone, and hopefully we can get Deimos or Cassandra back on our side. Now I know that one of these guys is on a ship. All right, so I think the best way to say this is like trireme. So I know that they're on a trireme, and this is where he is now. I know he's not on his. I know he's not alone, but what I'm going to do is this. I'm not going to bother with anything like too drastic. So like anything that's up here, I'm not going to bother to go over. All this, I'll come back to all these places later on near the end to pick up what was left over. So I'll be checking like when the game story is complete. What I'll be doing is I'll be mainly like zooming in everywhere, so like where these islands are, I'll be zooming in, because I would eventually like get to all these places and just checking each one out and just going, right, that's done, and if there is any cultists that I've left out, that's what I'll be hunting down on next. So it's just like double checking everything. But speaking on the old cultists, so I want to go and kill this dude, but there's this mission that's close by which is once a slave. So yeah. Now, if you're wondering what I'm wearing the Pilgrim set, which you find dotted all around the world. Now, I haven't upgraded like this set or anything, so it's not complete. I don't have the leggings for it, but the leggings that I have on right now are from a different set, and I have to say they almost look pretty good. So this is something that you could imagine an assassin wearing in the in this time period, or technically the assassins don't exist yet, so not even the hidden ones at this stage. But it's quite close to what maybe a Magi would wear, roughly. Anyway, so we're just going to try and get our way through here as soon as possible. And I just want to see what all this is going on about. Hopefully. Please. Alright. So I just want to talk to this chap or girl here. Don't know who it is. Oh, they're in there. Okay. We were right almost. Hello?
I can't believe they stole it. Of all the things they could take.
What seems to be a problem, mate? Oh, excuse me. Don't mean to burp on a live gameplay, but I think I have been burping in the past. I don't really bother me.
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody stole something? Look around. Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
I carry with me something passed down from my mother. I appreciate the value of family heirlooms.
It's strange how inanimate objects can generate real feeling in us, isn't it?
How much is this vase worth to you?
I pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount. Is finding my vase something you could do?
You mean this?
My vase! You found it!
Master, I have a concern.
A concern about what?
How do we know that this Misthios isn't one of the people who took it in the first place?
That's a good question.
Let me talk to him privately to be sure.
Yet another example of why I'll miss you when you're gone.
Misthios, I know you must have taken the vase from the bandits, but that's not the point. I have a favor to ask of you.
Unless I know what it is, I won't know if I can gift you with this favor.
You're willing to hear me out. That's a start.
What kind of favor are we talking about?
My master recently told me that after the coming summer solstice he will release me. But I don't want to go. I want you to say that I told the bandits where to find the vase. And then, for atonement, I will offer my services.
Well, who took my vase?
It turns out your slave told the bandits to loot your home and take the vase.
What? Can this be true?
Yes, master. If you'll allow me to make atonement, I'll...
Atonement? Never! I won't allow a slave who tells bandits to steal from his master to work for me.
What? No! Please, no! Let me stay!
I won't hear it. Leave now! Before I pay these Misthios to kill you. Go! Just when you think you know someone. Here's your payment for returning my vase.
Consequences, man.
Thank you for returning my family vase and exposing my slave.
Well, I don't know what the slave wanted.
Rowers, to positions!
The helm's all yours, Commander.
Full speed! Ship the oars!
We've spotted some salvage!
Oh, bit laggy. Oh, there's a whale.
Oars at the ready! Archers! Ready! Head for open water! Full power! Archers, get ready! Fight them for all you're worth!
Enemy set to fire! Commander, I think they spotted us. Should we begin? Alaka! They are headed right for us!
Arrows! Ready, arrows! Let's move! Maximum speed! Ready to shoot! Arrows! Spear falling!
An excellent hit! We missed them!
Ready, now! Faster! Let's move it! Reduce speed!
If I may, Commander, enemies land! Going as fast as we can!
More speed! Full speed! Archers to the front! Loose arrows! Ready your bows! Release! Increase speed! Arrows at the ready! Get them! Line them up! Attack! Archers, forward! Attack! Now! Brace for impact! Go! Archers! Get ready to fire!
Steady your aim! They're set to fire on us! Why, Artemis, that was well fired! Where's the way at our defenses?
Spear! Shoot! Now! Ready for impact! Keep up the speed! Archers!
Commander, we need to stay out of their path!
Too still!
Something tells me that's not the last battle we will have on the ship.
much to do, and many unknowns.
I don't care about that shit.
There's salvage nearby!
He can run as much as he wants, but he won't be able to hide.
Ready yours!
If we stay back and avoid the fight,
Negative.
Now! Attack! Let's see how they like flame! Get in position!
over! Fire volley incoming! Enemies ready to fire at us!
Fire!
Incoming tunnel! Watch out! They are trying to hit us! We need to fire again!
Increase speed!
Enemy fire imminent! Take cover!
Throw spear!
Hold! Then fire! Any second! Then fire!
Archers! Take your marks!
We need to move before they hit us! Hey! Looks like something valuable! Prepare for enemy fire! Watch for tunnel!
Spear! Now!
Get out of range of the fire! Taking some damage, Commander!
Spears attack!
Watch them, Commander! They are getting this way!
More oars! Come on!
We are pulling up to that salvage! Commander, throw us behind rest!
Hit them!
They're ready to fire! We need to brace against those fire volleys! Fire volleys! Take cover! It's a very heavy damage, Commander! Yes! We can probably salvage that!
We're at maximum speed! Archers! Ready yourselves! Now!
Safe again! The Adrestia needs to sail once more!
More speed! Ready yourselves! Let's board the bastards!
And it's typical. I go to block, and nope, I die. Which means I didn't get that crap, did I? It's not fair. Oh boy. No. You mean to tell me that all my hard work that I just went into, sailing into that guy and trying to win, only to get my bullshit excuse, which is, oh hell no, you did not win at all. Oh hell no. Oh my. Yep. BS. Schnizzle ton of BS that I just got then. It's fine. I don't mind the high seas.
In position for sailing.
Nice to see you, Commander.
Yeah, nice to see me too. It's always nice to be me. Speaking of being me, so okay, so that is now at 6. Alright, so that's not bad, that's good. 6, it's fine. But what level does it need to be next? Pretty sure, hold on. Oh, I just need 3 more, that's nice. So
We're moving now! Sails down!
only you. See, now this is the BS about this crap, right? He has to have more than one ship looking after his ass.
Get the oars ready! Archers, we need you!
Hold on, not yet.
Oars ready!
Really hard. You sure we are ready to attack? Malaka! Vamos!
Forward!
Commander, they're trying to ram us!
I need archers!
Getting in position!
Shoot! Spear there! Find your weapons! Ready to shoot! Attack! Spear!
Coming right at us! It's fire from us!
Archers! Take your mark!
Loose another gun!
Let's go! Ramming speed! Volley! Drones, go!
I don't think the crew can handle much more.
Ready your bow!
Try another volley!
Finish!
It's speeding up for a hit, Commander! They're firing now!
Bows ready! Barrage!
They're gearing up to ram us! Let's set the fire on them!
Throw!
Arrows in fire! Another hit and we are done, Commander!
Faster!
I think they're going to ram us! Wait, not for the last time, I'm sure.
Increase speed! I want tight! Archer! Ready yourself! Horus!
There's something in the water.
Ready for battle!
We need to fire again.
Order! Archer! Forward! Enemies now!
Get back to your marks.
Usaros! Now! Spear!
Prepare for enemy fire. Take the water.
Arrows at the ready! Throwers, go! Let's move!
Don't mind taking a look, but any closer might get us in trouble.
Archers, get ready! Now! Attack! Fire for the arrows!
Arrows incoming!
Everybody brace! I need archers! Arrows!
They are going to hit us!
Archers! Get ready to fire! Attack! Now! Brace yourself! Less speed! Go! Archer! Hit them!
We hit them where they're weak! Enemy setting fire! Someone heal their fire! Arrows! What's up?
Ready arrows! Loose arrows! Now! Now!
Watch for the arrows! Hold for reloading! Wait until they are in range! I'm seeing some swords over the hull!
Spears attack!
Back on safe water!
Not this time.
Go!
Down in the murky depths he goes. Weakening the Obsidian Islands will draw Sokos into a naval battle. The Sage is the ship captain. Oh, we get cult. If we defeat him, we get crew of cultist people. That's amazing. Weaken Obsidian Island. Obsidian Islands? Naxos. Obsidian Island. Or islands. Black Crescent. Oh. So if we go there, we can get him to be triggered. That's nice. So those islands are in Melos. Occultist used to be an Olympic champion. I know where she is. These guys are probably mercenaries, I guess. I don't know. But Scavenger Coast, the Silver Vein. Soon I'll be able to focus on these people. Occultist enjoys the company of here to continue your Odyssey. Finding Urania will draw this cultist out. Oh, great. As if, like, having to do some of the stuff is not going to be time. Is it going to be, like, not time breaking, but back breaking to an extent? Not the Gates of Atlantis. Greek world, caves used by bandits, outlaws. I just don't know where. I don't know where to go now. This is the issue. Where do I go? Who do I see? I mean, what was my quest? No. After helping his mother secure Naxos and learning the whereabouts of his real father, Alexios sets sail for Laconia to face his Spartan past and reclaim the place he once called home. When it comes down to the spear bits, 7, just 2 left. He's out of my reach even if I wanted to kill him. So he's no, and that's him. I know this guy's going to be at the is on Scavenger Coast. Now that is located, if I am trying to remember this, because I remember breezing past this going, oh, I know where this is, and it's here. So he's somewhere here. Now the beauty of what I want to do is this. I can technically fast travel here, horse ride all the way up to the Scavenger Coast, because that's where apparently he's located, kick his ass, which will then show me where the leader of the Silver Vein is, kick his ass, and that way that's another one down, and that will give me another clue as into who this bitch is. All we know is that she controls the Athenian politics, and I don't know why, but I've got a feeling of who it could potentially be. She might be somebody quite close to us, I guess. Alright, so this is what we'll do. As I said, we will fast travel. Like, fast travelling all the way here. That's gonna really help us. But no. If we fast travel... I mean, technically what the best place to be would be here, because this is a port, and it would be easier for us just to land here and do whatever. And who knows. But I've realised something. Oh. This is even this is going to be out of my league. So I'm thinking if we do go back to Laconia, like sail there, at least we'll level up a little bit. Heart of Stone, Pirate Island. No, yeah, we've never done this, did we? Doesn't matter though. But this bit of like having to like lower this down, if we take this, if we lower it down to the point where we get to challenge the guy, then I guess that's when he'll show himself. And it's strange how two separate islands, well, these things are probably like the last line defense of the Spartan area, so like it makes sense for Sparta to hold this territory. Alright then, so I just want to make sure which way I need to go, otherwise it's going to be a bit pointless. Get it? Pointless. Alright, so what we'll do is, if we make our way to this island first... There we go. It is... Where? It's nice to have this naval kind of stuff come back. Reminds me of Black Flag. And also AC3. Although, in AC3 you didn't have this freedom of like where you went. Although something has kind of brought my attention is this. It's funny how... It's funny how, like... How to put it like this. In Assassin's Creed 4, when you have the Jackdaw, it's your ship that you get to upgrade, look after and everything else. Basically it becomes its own character in a sense. Then in the DLC where you play as Adewale in Freedom Cry, you can sail around and you can discover a shipwreck, and the shipwreck is actually the Jackdaw, and you get to learn like the fate of what happens to the Jackdaw, like after when Edward sold it. And I would have thought, you know, they would have had a few good years of pirating, because all the stuff that you put on there is worth of it doing such a thing, but whoever Edward sold it to probably wasn't a very good captain. But another thing which gets me interesting is this ship here. I mean, it's not technically an assassin ship. I mean, the assassins didn't really use this kind... Well, I'm not saying they never use this kind of ship, but it would be somewhat interesting to see if maybe in another AC game, when they see like this ancient style of the assassin order, where like Cattell would be spun of this of the ship in question and saying how of its legendary status it came to be, even though it was just an old ship, it has got this charm about it.
We can retrieve it.
I'm gonna guess that's the other island that I have to go to.
Rowers, do your oars! Go! Whoa! Feel that wind!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander?
Ready for docking.
There we go. Docking the ship. Obsidian Island. Playground of Ares. Alright, so small settlement. Lover's Leap. I'll tell you what though, it would be somewhat nice just to have maybe as a... I'm not saying that they have to somehow reference Origins here. I mean, Layla technically is a fucking reference for Origins because, you know, she's a character that has originated from Origins. I know it's funny how that happens. But I think what would be nice is if, let's just say this as an example, like, as a strange thing, you could have, I don't know, like, Egypt being mentioned, like, in this game, in the sense from, let's say, not from Alexios' point of view, but let's just say as Barnabas, he turns around and says, oh yes, I've heard of a sailor of ours, or somebody that I knew, who went over to where Egypt is, or Egyptius, or whatever the Greeks would have called it. And let's just say, oh, and what are the people there like? And let's just say they're very different to us, they have their own set of gods and everything else. And it's very strange. They also seem to have whatever else it might be, I don't know, but something which would be a good callback to say, like, they have these very powerful warriors that they call protectors. Oh. Okay. It's great being able to cop out some of this stuff, you know. By cop out, you mean, yes, exactly what I mean.
She would have killed him.
You amateurs are wasting my time.
Wow.
These men look like they need a doctor.
They're lousy sparring partners. Every last one. I need professionals to practice with before the Battle of 100 Hands. I need a champion.
Maybe your champion has arrived.
Is that right? If you're serious, I am a sanctioned competitor in the battle. You practice with me, and Drakios will let both of us officially enter.
This battle?
The Battle of 100 Hands is the most grueling contest in the Greek world. The body count is high, and the chance of success low. Are you sure that's something you want to train for?
Killing's what I do, and I do it well.
You have the right attitude, I'll give you that. But you can't simply power your way to victory in the Battle of 100 Hands. It takes preparation.
If this battle is so difficult, why enter it at all?
I'm not from a family of means, champion, and have always dreamed about the 100 Hands purse. My father, my brother tried to win it years ago. Even my mother entered last time. And now, they're all gone. Dead.
You want the drachmi?
I don't care about the drachmi, not now. I need to save my family's legacy from the edge of yet another champion's blade. I need to win, and become like a hero of old.
If the battle's so hard, why do you think you'll win?
I train at all hours until my body gives out. Before bed, I make offerings to Ares. I wake in the night to strategize, and then I rise in the morning to do it all again.
That's an impressive amount of work.
If I don't win the battle, at least I'll know I've done all I can.
You mentioned I should talk to Drakios about officially entering the battle. Where can I find him?
He's usually in the town on Melos. Doesn't go far.
Let's say I want to fight in the Battle of 100 Hands.
Then fight me, and prove you are a worthy training companion.
You asked for it.
Come on, Mistios! Are you even trying? You need to push me! Nice move!
That hurt!
Ooh, I made you angry! Stings, doesn't it, champion?
I felt worse.
You're cute when you're angry.
I'm not angry.
Of course not.
There we go. And here I thought I was able to block. I guess not. Getting beaten is not cool. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do anything yet. I'll just keep trying. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Excuse me, sir. Hi. Don't know why that's in my head, but it is. You amateurs are wasting my time. She's wasting my time as well. Well, then again, how about a trident? Oh, look at that. See if that don't do anything.
They're lousy.
Maybe
Is that
this battle.
the battle of one?
Killings.
You have the...
Let's say I...
Then...
You asked.
And come on, Mistios!
Don't know why I done that.
Are you even trying?
Good question.
You need to push me!
Like that.
Nice move!
That hurt.
Ooh, I've made you angry! Stings, doesn't it, champion?
I felt worse.
You're cute when you're angry!
What? I'm not angry.
Of course not!
Come on, Em. Hit me. Can't allow a mistake this time. Stay away from me. Don't want to kill her.
It seems you are the champion I've been looking for. A real Spartan, if I'm right.
You are.
I sensed it in the way you fought. Aggressive, but not reckless. My name's Roxana.
Alexios.
Next on the agenda is archery training. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So eager. Well, a shipment of wolves has wrecked on shore nearby. They were meant to be part of the battle, but now they're our practice targets.
Let's go hunting.
We're a safe distance here. Now shoot these cursed wolves before they start taking down the local children. I'll see if there isn't a thing or two I can learn from you.
It's nice to be out here. Just the two of us.
Is that right?
There were a lot of onlookers when we sparred.
You'll be happy to know the rest of our training will be more... private.
On with the hunt. I can always use more pelts.
A true champion. I knew it. Ready your bow.
Just a moment.
How'd you like that one?
Beautiful shot.
Do they ripple?
Their works of art.
It's done. All the wolves are dead.
You elevate archery to an art form. Even Sophocles couldn't captivate me like that.
How much more training will we do before I can enter the battle?
What? You don't want to spend more time with me?
This time with you has been... I don't know what to say.
Say no more. In a strange way, I see my own reflection in you.
Yes. We've only just met, and yet... we have a... connection.
You're a unique creature, Alexios.
Oh.
There's one more step to our training.
Where to?
My house.
You don't just say your house. No. No, 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 no. It's never that simple.
Shall we continue?
Now that we've saved the children of Hydria from a pack of hungry wolves, I guess we can move on?
You jest, but that was a real nuisance we dealt with. Your choices have an impact, Alexios. Your actions have already benefited the people here. So, shall we complete our training?
We do have unfinished business.
The training? Or the company?
We've been having so much fun.
Fighting each other, killing wolves.
Go on.
I think you'll like this next challenge.
Yes.
We're going to have a foot race. First one to the high point on the island wins.
I'm ready. You said race to the high point?
Yes, the plateau on the other side of town. When I say go, the race is on. 3, 2, 1, go!
Very quick. Come on. No, don't do this, Alexios. Don't jam up. Haha, beat her.
You're fast, even with all that gear.
It's easy to forget how beautiful it is here.
When you're training so hard, you mean?
All this training leaves no time for fun.
I can tell you're holding something back.
Maybe.
I come up here to remind myself to live in the moment.
I can see how that might work. If you told Varnavas there was a sea monster living in your ear, he'd believe you.
He sounds like a real dimwit.
Actually, he's one of the most genuine people I've ever met.
That's Melos Island right there, where so many warriors go to die. At the battle, we may have to fight each other, and only one of us will survive.
I thought you came up here to live in the moment.
How's this for in the moment?
Let's make it more than a moment.
Must you wear so many layers?
Whoa.
Comes with the job, I guess.
Come on, let me bring her on board.
I guess this is goodbye. Until the battle, I mean.
Let's not make this difficult.
I can't help thinking. We don't have to cross swords.
You could skip the battle as easy as I can, but you won't.
You're right. Goodbye, Roxana.
I don't want to kill her. Forgot that I have that ability, which is just to jump at high risks and without any, well, high risks, high rises without any consequences. Although, speaking of the assassins, it's not an Assassin's Creed game without talking about the Isu temples that are, you know, dotted around, let's say, Greece. Now, the only thing I find very disappointing, which I seem to remember saying before, is that on this time around there's none of this kind of like important Isu stuff that happens. I mean, technically at this timeline those temples have yet to be explored by, let's say, Bayek, because this is before that time. But in saying that, that doesn't mean that they're the only messengers. There's more. And I just feel like, you know, it wouldn't be that hard for them to, you know, still give us more juicy information. That's what I live for, man. I like the mystery. Anyway. You telling me that little bitch is running away? Hold on. Alright. Look at that. Look at that little bitch. Running away from me. Not cool, asshole. Not cool. Don't move. I'm over here, pussy. Sorry, leopards. Gotta go. Alright. I mean, I know they don't do the star thing anymore either, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but hey, that's how it is. Alright. Now, I'm just going to double check something with the whole cultist thing. With the silver eye one, I think it is, isn't it? The silver vein eye. No, that's not him. It is to do with another one. Enjoys that. Fight in the arena. Nope. Olympic champion. Oh, weaken the Obsidian Island will draw Sokos into a naval battle. Alright, so if we take a look on the map then. So if we continue to weaken this more, we'll draw him out. Question is, what side will he be on? And I also noticed something as well when we were on top of that not Love Island, sorry, that's not the word. On top of the viewpoint area, there was something there. So we're just going to quickly head back over there now and just see what that's all about. Oops. Load of cougars. Along with wolves. That's not our job. No sir, no siree. A bandit camp. But this is interesting, like this place here, I mean you can tell this has somehow experienced like some volcanic activity, if that makes sense. The soil is too rich. Now then, if I'm not mistaken, see what I mean? Now obviously I haven't found the thing that's here yet, but look, we know there's something here. So we'll come back for that. Once we have to hunt down certain things, I guess, I don't know. I mean, the best way to go after the whole, let's say, impact of lessening a nation is to go after the food supplies. Army can't live without food.
Get ready to leave!
Come back, Commander.
We're at full speed! Drop the sail! Raise the sail!
Okay, that's interesting. So, if it's just there...
Faster! Fast as we can! Get that sail down! Sails up now! Forward! We're moving now! Slow down! Don't!
This clearly has got some like final boss battle appeal to it. Look at it. A volcano, everything. Well, this place has seen a lot of volcanic activity. I mean, you can just see. And it's probably due to the volcano just there. Although this probably isn't the only place.
I should be extra careful in this area.
A shit ton of civilians. Okay. I love the critical hit, man. throwing bodies out over there. At least it's keeping them hidden. So far no one's seen any more bodies, which is fine by me. I don't want anybody to know that I was here. Yet. Hold on. Pilgrimage. Okay, we've just pillaged the national chest. Or the nation's chest, should I say. Over you go. Now there's no guarantee that I'll be able to kill every single one of these guys here, because, you know, like him, I can't kill. At least not yet. That dude I can. Just realised that there were two chests here, or two items that I can just pick up. So right, you give me what's in there. Thank you very much. Drachme is always nice, and okay, cool. They don't know I'm here. That's the best policy. Okay, now they know that there's something wrong. I'm very surprised that they somehow managed to spot that.
I don't see them. They won't get away from us. Stay alert.
Help! Is anyone there?
Just a Polmark I need to kill. And he at the moment is...
You can hear me. Help me!
There's someone lying there. Here's the one strike. Watch for a shot. What do you see? Everything's clear. We'll find them. Keep looking. Well, report. Nothing so far. Have you spotted them yet? Nothing yet.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Coming from over there! I know where they're hiding! Where could they have gone?
Don't do anything just yet, boy.
Get down! Now! This officer has died! I'm under fire! Come on! We need to find him! Sir, yes, sir! What did you see? Nothing here. Keep at it! I want them found! Understood, sir.
That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Take cover! I'll get you!
Well, we've done what we needed to do anyway. That must be the leader's house then. Look at this shit.
I need to stay hidden. That'll make the Spartans around here angry.
No, no one over here, buddy. No one over here. No one at all. I am a little thief. Okay. Let's call the Adrestian in. There we go. At least that's here.
I met Roxana on Hydria. She says you're the one to talk to about entering the battle on Melos.
Indeed I am. My name's Drakios.
Alexios, I'm interested in competing in this... what did you call it?
The Battle of 100 Hands draws warriors from all corners of the Greek world to compete for a large purse. But as competitions go, it's also very deadly. A last person standing type of affair.
Killing is how I make my drachmi. This battle will be no different.
It's true. You have the look of a mythical hero about you.
I expect future generations to sing songs in my honor.
If you join the battle, you'll have the chance to prove your mettle against the best. And because the battle is backed by the most powerful and influential people in the Greek world, the purse is always growing.
If you mean the people I think you mean, then I would like to meet them and have a few words.
Indeed. They are the kind of people I would never speak about openly. You know, you do look like someone I've met before. Another fierce warrior. Family resemblance, perhaps.
You mean Demos? Then this battle is backed by the cult.
Of course, I can't talk about that. Not with any old challenger, but become the champion of the Battle of 100 Hands, and I'll tell you all I know.
I want to fight in the battle.
I thought you might. The only rule is that every competitor must train with another competitor, and they must vouch for each other.
I've already met Roxana on Hydria.
So I've heard. She was going to be my top recommendation, as she's amongst our highest-ranked contenders. If you can train with her, then there is certainly a place for you in the battle.
What started the tradition of a free-for-all battle on Melos?
I started it with some financial support from the powerful people I mentioned. The metaphor is that each combatant is battling a hecaton here.
The creature with 50 heads and 100 hands.
Indeed. By defeating all the competitors, it's as if the champion has slain the creature itself. Quite an achievement. Not something to be attempted by the weak.
Indeed. What do you know about Roxana?
She's from a long line of aspiring champions. Indeed, virtually her entire family has tried to win the Battle of 100 Hands.
Aspiring champions?
None of them were as skilled as Roxana, it must be said.
How did you become the person who organizes the battle?
I was an up-and-coming merchant in these parts. Down on my luck, it turned out. Owed a few favors, then some powerful people called in those favors. Turned out to be good for me. Blood sports are big business on Melos.
These powerful people you mentioned, they're the cult of Cosmos, aren't they?
The mysterious ones. You want to meet them? I know. but it will have to wait.
How long?
I stay close with all of my champions. If you win the battle, it's something we can discuss over victory wine.
I'm ready to compete.
Indeed. Roxana tells me your training went well. Meet me inside the city gates. The battle will begin soon. More fresh blood. By the look of these warriors, this battle of 100 hands is going to be one for the ages. Indeed, I think it will have people talking for years. Your gear could be the difference between victory or death.
Let me know what you need. Come back anytime.
Thanks, Drakios!
The battle will commence soon. The Mystios arrives. Then we can begin. We are gathered here again for the Battle of 100 Hands. Indeed, impressive warriors from all over the Greek world have come to test their might and skill against each other. Whether it is the sharpest sword in the Athenian army, or the broadest shield Sparta can muster, all now stand alone against the many. At our climax, the final two will face off on a special battlefield. But only one will be called champion. Let the battle of 100 hands begin! Remember that horn! You'll hear it throughout the battle, marking your progress! Now, fight!
Survival. That's what this is based on.
second horn. That means a quarter of the combatants are dead. Another horn. Half the fighters are already dead.
Oh no. Icarus, where were you? Oh, excuse me.
Fighting with obsidian swords? I'd win against them using my fists. The second horn. That means a quarter of the combatants are dead. I thought this was every fighter for himself. These people are clearly working together. Another horde. Half the fighters are already dead. The other contestants must be somewhere else. I can't handle this on my own!
I'll catch you yet! Stop him to get away! Right there!
I need to keep moving. Help me! Put it down! Most would have given up. You're strong. Return to Drakios. These bodies, such a waste of life for sport. I haven't seen Roxana among the dead.
Or maybe she was lucky.
I can only imagine the might of all these warriors aligned against the cult. Instead, we came to Melos to slaughter each other over a sack of drachmi.
Everyone's dead. Or at least everyone that we know is dead.
Is there a final challenger?
Indeed there is. Patience, Alexios, patience.
Tell me, Drakios, is it Roxana? Is she alive?
Your final challenger approaches.
It is her.
Come. We will finish this in the shadow of the volcano in the east.
It seems like the training is paid off.
I was about to say the same.
Enough chatter. Our patrons demand a champion. Finish this.
We can lay down our weapons. There's nothing more to prove.
This is outrageous. Roxana, only one of you can win the battle and become champion.
We don't have to kill each other.
Think of the riches, Roxana. Indeed, everything you've dreamed of is almost within your grasp.
We can walk away.
Only one of you can walk away a legend.
The stakes were clear from the beginning, Alexios. don't do this. I'm so close.
Enough! The battle must end now!
No, Roxana. We decide how this ends, not him.
I'm beginning to think there are things more important than riches and glory.
Join me on my ship. There are more adventures for us, out on the Aegean.
I will join you.
No! You must finish the battle!
It's over, Dragios.
It's over when I say it's over. Guards!
Wow. Don't tell me I have to go through all that bullshit again. Please. I mean, it's interesting to see that Drakios is probably a member of the cult. Get rid. Come on. I see you loading. Come on. It's just like that one little bar, it's just like struggling going, come on. You're just like so close. It's a meme even. Come on. Oh. Wait, what? Really, all that just so you can get me just in front of here again?
Is that a fucked up?
Well, we know that she lives. I want her to join my crew.
It seems like
I was about to...
Enough chatter.
we can lay down.
This is outrageous, Roxana.
We don't have to.
Think of it.
We can walk away.
Only
The stakes were clear.
enough.
No!
I'm beginning to...
Join me on...
I...
It's it. Say goodbye!
Thank you, champion.
So, I'll see you at my ship?
Yes. I'm ready to go wherever the sea wind takes us.
Wherever it is, adventure awaits. For both of us now.
Ah, such a cute moment. That's actually pretty good. The body just melts away. As for you, me old mucker, I don't think he was a member of the cult, which is somewhat sad, but he knew something about them. Well, there we go. Off you go, buddy. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Well, we still need to draw out that leader, don't we? So, mellow support. Leonidas.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight. For my priorities, take it!
Listen.
Ah, the mighty warrior with the broken spear. Maybe Zeus is smiling on us after all.
What do you mean?
The Athenians are attacking our navy, but with you on our side, we'd be unstoppable.
My crew and my ship are yours.
Glad to hear it. Time to send the Athenians to their watery graves.
Alright, you can change the game difficulty at any time. Mercenaries. Objection.
Helm's ready for you, Commander.
I have sailed past the sirens and into the mouth of Poseidon himself. The waves bow to me in fear.
More oars!
We should stay back unless you are looking for a fight foot.
More speed! Release now!
There's fire! There's fire on us!
Good! Increase speed! We're at full speed! Archer! Attack! Now! Set them aflame! Now! Raise! Archer! Ready yourself! Faster! Archer! Ready!
They won't shake that off, Israel! They've lit the volley! We're taking damage from the flames! This is a hit! Don't let me take another hit, Commander!
Throw spear!
We hit their weak points! Ships are down!
Ready your boats!
I think we have to
Gone.
The stories will tell of how I killed Poseidon with his own trident and threw his fucking head to the sharks.
The sage is young. Oh, we need just one more, and then that'll be it. Not saying it's all done after that. No, hell no.
We're at full speed! Barrels!
Wow. Only because I choose to help. And you know what that means? That little fucker's gonna be alive now. Great, innit? I should have just waited, should have just taken off the ship and just go, you know what? Give it a few seconds. That's what I should have done. Give me a few minutes. Give me a few seconds. But then I fired and I missed. And I fired again and I missed. I got bored of waiting, so I fired and I missed. This went on for several minutes. But then I fired and I fired again and then I missed. This then went on for several days. But I fired. Missed. Oh no. You're telling me it remembered. Good.
Hard weather ahead!
Report! Rowers in position! Feel that wind! Sails up! I need archers! Now! Attack! Set them alight! Archers! Take your marks! Barrage! Ready arrows! Release!
Fire this! Everyone fire through! Fire imminent! Watch for arrows!
Line them up!
Arrows! Cover yourself!
Use the fire! Attack! Now! Arrows at the ready! Barrage!
In position!
Spear them!
Someone get the fire out!
Ready yourselves for impact! Let's go! Full power! Archers, get ready! Burn the ship! Release spears! Release now!
They're about to fire!
Ready to shoot! We'll use fire this time! Release! Head for open water! Brace!
We are not in good shape, Commander!
Fire on tight!
They are going to hit us!
Archers! Loose!
We need to move before they hit us!
Speed up!
What? Little bastards.
More speed! Lower the sail! Growing speed! Let's move! All's ready! Get those arrows lit! More speed! Let's move it!
Watch out! They're trying to hit us! They're firing on us!
Get the fire! Archer! Forward! I need archers!
On this!
Let's go!
They are headed straight for us! Enemy set to fire! Place the gun!
Ready your bows! Spear! Fire! Join!
What? You know what? Screw. I am gonna be like this. Screw this. I'm too tired.